Okay. I am live. I hope the tribe saw my note. We'll see. C's here. Somebody saw my note. Yay, good. Oh man. I was running behind. Okay. Oh, got comments. Oh, Amy saw it. Yay. Oh, yeah, my client. She arrived late. She's a manager and an instructor. She's supposed to be just a manager, but she ends up doing double duty. And she was running behind. It's no problems. That's why I have a buffer between clients and at the end of the day. But I wasn't going to get home in time. I wiped down, sanitized my office. So thanks for patiently waiting. My roommate's awesome. I texted her. I said, "Hey, could you turn the air down to 78 to pretty cool my den?" She goes, "No problem." So she had the air going. So otherwise it takes a little while, and I just clicked the fan on high. So it's actually feeling good. So team effort, we're here. Team sport, as I say. Gene's here. Yay, good to see you all. Thanks. Thanks so much for waiting. There are days like that. So I'm trying to get centered on the screen. So we're here. Yay. No time to practice, no idea what I'm going to do. Like I just fired this thing up. Oh, so welcome to, I just sit and think, what day is this? Oh, it's Wind Down Wednesday. Yay. It's been a busy week. Yesterday was a busy day with clients. I was beat. I thought for sure I'd get to bed early. Then, you get like a second wind sort of, and I was up till like 3:30, 3:40 in the morning. It's like, oh man, but I'm hoping tonight will be good. I'm off tomorrow, so I can sleep in. No clients, so it'll be great. Anyway, good to see all of you. Let me wait just another 15 seconds or so, see if anybody else checks in. We'll get some music going. And he says, I dig. I dig, you dig, we all dig for I dig. Oh, that's ice cream. Oh, wonderful. Yeah. Oh, no way. So I'm running late, and I was skipping around through channels. There's a bunch of soul channels I listen to, and 50s and 60s, and the Beatles. And then I turned it to the Elvis channel. I was on my way home running late, and I heard this song, which I sang for Kaylin and her husband because I officiated their wedding, and she just popped in out of nowhere. And, You know, it's true because I'm a truth talker. So I just heard this on the way home. So guess what I'm going to open with? Your wedding song. Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Would it be a sin if I can't falling in love with you? Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't falling in love with you. Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't falling in love with you, for I can't falling in love with you. Oh man. Sorry, I'm choked up a little. Kind of like Jimmy Kimmel last night, which had me in tears. I just want to say that. But I was thinking of Kaylin and Philip and little Avery Aves. Your family unit, it brings tears to my eyes. I got to sing that song when she was still in your belly at your wedding. Which I officiated. Such a great story. It's my favorite wedding officiant story. I was trying to hold it together at the end of that song because I was thinking the three of you, it's like a trinity, and it's just a beautiful story, and I love seeing your pictures and stuff. And I can only put a cork on it for so long. Thank you so much. Oh, one of my all-time favorite instructors, and especially since I had a session today running late coming home, and Kaylin took over our class for Swedish massage when our other instructor left, and she has so much to do with pouring her artistry into my massage. And if anybody here ever gets craniosacral therapy from me, the one and only person you'll have to thank that I channel is Kaylin, because she taught our class that, and she was wonderful. Thank you so much for checking in. I have a story to tell you. It's short. It's very serendipitous. Oh, I'm gonna cry. I love your family. I love seeing pictures of you and your husband. He's got that beard, and he's got great masculine energy, and he's got your little baby, and you guys are out doing jet skis and just whatever on the water, and I just think of you guys. It's like, oh man, I'm so glad I'm a part of their lives. And plants, when you put pictures of plants, it's like, I don't know, you're just living in this wonderful space that I love. Amy says synchronicity, better than, yes, synchronicity. Um, a week ago today, I'm at Trader Joe's in Gilbert. I have the shirt that I've worn before that my lead therapist Kelsey made up for me, and it says Namaste, and it has the definition underneath it, which is what I sign off with every show. The divinity in me recognizes and honors the divinity in you, and we got that from our shiatsu instructor, from Ellie. So I've used that for years, and so I walked into my office one day a couple years ago, and Kelsey she's got a Cricut machine, and she does all the logos for my company and everything, and so she made that shirt up for me, and it was hanging in the office, and I wear it so much it's got like holes. I need another one. So I was in Trader Joe's, and I got in the line, and I'm checking out, and there's this beautiful African-American young woman in line, and she says, oh my, she's scanning my stuff. She goes, oh, I love your shirt. I love that saying, blah, blah, blah. And I said, there's a number of different versions of this, but this is the one that's predominant. It's one we were taught. And she just said, oh, that shirt is so nice. That's so great. And she just has this energy. So the next day, I saw Kelsey, I think, at the office, and I told her that story, and I said, I'm going to go over to Target and buy the work shirts that we use, and would you make one up for her? And she said, can you size it? Because she's petite. Kelsey's a little bit taller than her, and Kelsey said, I wear small. So I have a very specific brand called Pair of Thieves. You get them at Target. They're moisture wicking. Those are the shirts, and V-neck. So I went and got a 2-pack. I told Kelsey, keep one for you. Do whatever you want with it. And so she made it up for me, and I picked it up yesterday. So I went into Trader Joe's yesterday just to look around and see if she was there. And I had the shirt with me in a bag, and I couldn't find her. And there's a manager in there. He's like 3 inches taller than me. And I said, hey, my name's Bruce. He goes, yeah, I've seen you in here a lot. And I said, well, here's what happened last week. And I said, and her name is Glory, by the way. Glory. It's the truth. That checkout lady's name was Glory. And I said, so Glory, I said, here's what happened. And I said, so short story is I had the shirt made up for her. He's there with another, like a manager or some lady. And I held the shirt up and I said, I want to surprise her with it. And he said, we can't give out employees' schedules. And I said, I know. And I said, I'm not a stalker. He goes, no, I know. I've seen you in here. It's good. And I said, I was in here last Wednesday, I think, in the afternoon. He goes, well, I can't get out schedules. But he goes, if you were to come in on that day again, around that time, you'd probably find her. He was so cool. So I went in today, and I walked in. I had the shirt in a bag, and I got a hand basket because Trader Joe's sets them out outside. And as soon as I walked in, I looked to the checkout line. That guy was walking across the store, and he does this to me. He gives me a thumbs up. So he said, she's here. And I said, oh, that's great. I said, is she working the checkout line? He goes, no, we just use them all over the store, but she's here somewhere. So I said, okay, I got some shopping to do. So I went and got some stuff, and she was in the very back of the store unloading all these boxes of stuff. So if you guys are familiar with Elvis's, I'm blanking because I'm tired. Trinity, it'll come to me. The Gospel Trinity song. And so I did it once in Mexicali, Mexico. It's the only time I've ever done that. I got the backing tracks to all of that. So the last song in there is Glory, Glory, Hallelujah. So she didn't see me. And I walked up and I said, hey, and she looks at me and I go, glory, glory, hallelujah. She goes, that's my favorite song. I don't even know anything about her. She's like 23. And so I said, oh, and I told her my quick Elvis story. I said, well, my mom took me and my younger brother on Easter Sunday in 1973 to Veterans Memorial Coliseum. And I saw Elvis Presley live on tour. She goes, what? So she knew who Elvis was. Really? And I said, yeah. And I said, I made 2 trips to Graceland, very spiritual place. And I said, and about 10 years ago, I got asked to go down to Mexicali, Mexico and do an Elvis tribute show. So I had 1 month to learn and play and sing all these songs. I said, by the way, I'm a singer-songwriter. She goes, oh, that's great. I said, well, I also got permission from your manager to take a few minutes of your time while you're working. she goes, oh, and so I had the basket with me, and I said, so last week you really liked that shirt. I said, I told that story to my lead therapist, and I had on a tank like this with my company logo, and I said, my lead therapist makes, because I told her I was a licensed massage therapist. I said, my lead therapist does all our logos for our shirts. And I told her the story about how you reacted to the shirt. And I said, we both decided that you needed to have one. So I set the basket down and I handed the bag to her. She goes, what, really? She pulled it out and it was like, oh my God. And like, she just gave me this monstrous hug. And I said, well, I had to kind of size you up really quick. My lead therapist is just a little taller than you, but she said she wears a small. So I'm pretty sure we got the sizing right. And it was just like a moment. And I just thought, oh, this is so awesome. She goes, let me go put this in my locker. And she gave me another hug. And she goes, I'll see you back here again. And I said, guaranteed. And then I walked away. And that like made my day. And then Kaylin shows up tonight, and my heart is like just full, as all of you every week. Sometimes they're just stories. So, Kaylin, thank you. I was going to tell that story, but I'd forgotten about it until just now, and it's like you just showed up because you're such a big part of my massage journey, and I get to be a part of your family, which I'm so grateful for in a way. And then switching around on the way home, running late, I put on the Elvis channel and there was that song, and then you show up because that's a song I played for you and Philip when I officiated your wedding in the parking lot of an Applebee's restaurant in Mesa, Arizona. It's like my favorite wedding officiant story of all time. Like nothing's going to top that. There are a couple others that are that are wonderful, but that's my favorite. Anyway, so that's all happened today, and my heart's been full because that young lady loved the shirt, and it's like, and I just got to give her, I just passed along the gift that was given me, and she liked that shirt, and it was very expressive. So it's like, I saw Kelsey the next day, and it's like, we got to do this for her. And she says, oh yeah. So she made it up for me. We surprised her, and the manager was in on it. I love that. I told her the story. I said, your manager was cool. He said, we don't give out schedules, but if you were to come in on that certain day, certain time, I said, so he kind of helped me make sure I was here at the right time. And anyway, so that happened today. He was how nice. It was great. It was just, I just love stuff like that. It falls into my lap and I just run with it. Yeah, it was an epic story. And then I'm driving home, running late from the office because I put up a Facebook post for my session. And one of the two women that poured themselves into my massage artistry during my class shows up tonight, and I have that story about her and her little family unit. It's awesome. Thank you so much for, I don't know what, the universe nudges you to check in. That made the story I was going to tell way better. And brought me to tears thinking of you guys. I see pictures of the three of you, and it's like, oh man, it's like all this love surrounding you. Z says, very cool. Thank you. I'm not sure I've ever opened with that song, but it was meant to be. So that was in D, and I immediately went to D. So let's do a double shot. Can never have enough Elvis, right? So this is the lead signature song, title song from Elvis's very first movie. Love me, tender love. Me sweet, never let me go. You have made my life complete, and I love you so. Love me tender, love me true, oh, my dreams fulfill. For my darling, I love you, and I always will. Love me tender, love me long, take me to your heart. For it's there that I belong. and will never part. Love me tender, love me true, all my dreams fulfill. For my darling, I love you, and I always will. Love me tender, love me dear. Tell me you are mine. I'll be yours through all the years, till the end of time. Love me tender, love me true, all my dreams fulfill. For my darling, I love you, and I always will. Oh, what a great start to a night. Running late, but my tribe is always so gracious. Thank you. My client, as I said, she's a manager, and without giving it away too much, and an instructor. She's only supposed to be instructing, but they don't have enough instructors, so she does both, and she just is so stressed and working so many days a week, and she was running late today, so I always have a buffer to allow for that. And on a night when I'm gonna play, it's like I get running a little bit late, so sitting at my table in my office before I wiped everything down, is like, hey tribe, I'll be there. I'm just running a little bit late, so thank you all for waiting. I texted my roommate, I said, hey, can you drop the temperature down to 78 to pre-cool my den? I'm running late, and she goes, absolutely, of course. So by the time I got home after 15 minutes, everything was cooling down, so it's really not. I usually turn that on about 20 minutes before I go live. Cool this room down, and I got the ceiling fan going full speed too, so it was a wonderful team sport. So and we're here, and you all are here. Thank you. And he says, so glad you didn't have to cancel. Oh, thank you, Kaylin. I love the hearts. No, I would not cancel. Oh, so I'm so glad you said that. I would have thought of this later when I sign up. My daughter texted me this morning and said my grandkids have they're running track, and they have a track meet. Instead of going all the way up north to the other side of town, it's like 15 minutes, 20 minutes from here, and it's on Friday. She said they're running back to back from 5:30 to 6. So if you don't mind, I do not want to cancel. I'm going to have to wait and see while I'm there what time we're done. So I could be home by 7, or instead of canceling Friday night, if you guys are free to show up like 7:38, if it goes that long, I'll have to text you from the meet. Just give me a thumbs up if you'd rather, give me a thumbs down if you'd rather skip it and just go to Sunday. Give me a thumbs up if like you don't mind, or you're available for me to go late on Friday. And I'll just have to, I'll put a post up when I'm there, because I don't know what time it's going to get done. So I don't mind going late. It's just like, but if you're unavailable, then that's okay. I understand. So I'm glad Amy said that, because I would have mentioned it at the end, because I always go, see you next time. I'll be back for Fiesta Friday, 7 p.m. Same bad time and channel, but I remembered it now. So, all right, Amy has a thumbs up. That's weird. Why are the comments starting to? Oh, there we go. Oh, Z says, dude, is that an avatar of you? That is so awesome. How do you guys make those? I see people with those. I'm not sure I want my aging mug with an avatar, but anyway. All right, so I definitely want to play live. I'm just not sure, so I'll have to let you know. But it's only like 20 minutes from the house, so it's a short trip. So I'll have to let you know when they're done. Yeah, those only happen a couple times a year. So, and they started running track last year. They did one. I got to see it at the end of the season, and this one's here up on the east side of town. All right. as I said when I checked in, no time to practice. I have no idea what I'm playing. So tell me what you want to hear. Let's just do that. Oh, is that your avatar? Of course it is. Those beautiful big brown eyes and that long hair. You know, mine's halfway down my back. I don't let it down very often. I'm holding on to every strand I can. Let's see. I don't know. I'm feeling in a wispy nostalgia, lovers kind of romantic mood. I don't know. Give me something. My muse is remaining silent. That's your avatar. That's awesome. Mine would break the screen, I think. Okay, you know what I'm hearing there is my recent mashup. Nobody's complained about it yet. I don't do it very often. Here it is. That C chord and that C major 7th is the beginning to Bread, which is my recent mashup, which you guys seem to like. So let's just go with that, and then I'll take any requests you have. I still think I could do this at glasses, but you never know. Hey, have you ever tried really reaching out for the other side? Maybe climbing on rainbows, but baby, here goes. Dreams there for those who sleep. My paper's falling in front of me. Life is for us to keep. And if you're wondering what this song is leading to, I want to make it with you. I really think that we could make it, girl. I am a lineman for the county, and I drive the main road, searching in the sun for another old load. I hear you singing in the wire, I can hear you through the wine, and the witch's hall line is still on the line. I know I need a small vacation, but it don't look like rain. And if it snows that stretch down south, won't understand the strain. And I need you more than I want you, and I want you for all time. And the witch's hall line is still on the line. No, you don't know me well, and every little thing only time will tell. But you believe the things that I do, and we'll see it through. Life can be short or long, love can be right or wrong. And if I chose the one I'd like to help me through, I'd like to make it with you. I really think that and I need you more than want you, and I want you for all time, and the Wichita line is still on the line. Baby, you know that dreams live for those who sleep. Life is for us to keep. And if I chose the one I'd like to help me through, I'd like to make it with you. I really think that we could make it, girl. I have to play that often because even there I was like, I almost messed up on a few chords. It's one of those ones you have to stay on top of. Anyway, I just went with that one. Z says, you know what I like? Got it. Amy says, yes, was about to say new mashup. Thank you. So the universe is in full communication mode tonight. All day. Let's see. Let me mix it up a little bit with Amy says, so great, thank you. With some Jim Croce. If I could save time in a bottle, the first thing that I'd like to do is to save every day till eternity passes away, just to spend them with you. If I could make days last forever, if words could make wishes come true, I'd save every day like a treasure, and then again I would spend them with you. But there never seems to be enough time to do the things you want to do once you find them. Looked around enough to know you're the one I want to go through time with. If I had a box just for wishes and dreams that had never come true, the box would be empty except for the memory of how they were answered by you. But there never seems to be enough time to do the things you want to do once you find them. I looked around enough to know you're the one I want to go through time with. There we go. By request. There's going to be a double shot. I'm just not sure which one, so give me a second. And he says, so great. That would sound so good on a Martin D28. I have to agree. I know. I don't know what he wrote it on, but he's definitely performed it on a Martin D28. That and others, so I agree. The universal nudge, as I mentioned over the last week, is in full play. You're welcome. Let's do one of my favorites that was not a radio release, as I mentioned. I love the song, Song of Hope. And I mentioned earlier in the year, last year, I heard I think on Jim Croce's website, I think they posted they found some more cassette tape demos, and it had the demo to the song, which I'd never heard. And then what I never knew, was the demo of this song, and it completely changes for me the intent of the song. Hey, tomorrow, where are you going? Do you have some room for me? Because the night is fallen and the dawn is calling. I'll have a new day. And the demo said, if it'll have me. Talking about the new day. I'll have a new day if tomorrow will have me. I never knew that. Those are the original lyrics. That one word, tomorrow, was changed to she'll. If she'll have me. And it completely changes the song. And I went, oh man, what an awesome, the song was intact, the demo was the same song except for one word. One word from it'll, like tomorrow, if it'll have me, to she'll have me. Completely changed that song, and I just sat there and I went, oh, what a brilliant choice. So, because I only heard the album release, I never knew there was the demo, and the demo was one word made all the difference. So, I love this song. Hey, tomorrow, where are you going? Do you have some room for me? 'Cause the night is falling and the dawn is calling, and I'll have a new day if she'll have me. Hey, tomorrow, you've got to believe that I'm through wasting what's left of me. So many times I said I've been changing and slipped into patterns of what's happened before. 'Cause I've been wasted and I've overtasted all the things life gave to me. And I've been trusted, abused, and busted, and I've been taken by those close to me. Hey, tomorrow, you've got to believe that I'm through wasting what's left of me. 'Cause the night is falling and the dawn is calling, and I'll have a new day if she'll have me. 'Cause I've been wasted and I've overtasted all the things life gave to me. And I've been trusted, abused, and busted, and I've been taken by those close to me. Hey, tomorrow, where are you going? Do you have some room for me? 'Cause the night is falling and the dawn is calling, and I'll have a new day if she'll have me. I'll have a new day if she'll have me. Man, I love that song. Such a musically a sweet, simple, but full of hope. Just a great song. And as I say, a great song will always be a great song. Never was a radio release, but it's one of my all-time favorites. So, Z, thanks for the. You didn't have to type in Jim Croce because you know what I like. And at first, when I read that, I said Chantilly Lace. My first, in a nanosecond, I went, the Big Bopper. You know, maybe you know what I like, Chantilly Lace. And I went, oh no, he's like for just like one split nanosecond, I thought he's requesting Chantilly Lace, which I've never played. And then I went, oh, he means Jim Croce. I like that. Don't even have, it's code word. It's like the secret bat decoder ring. You don't even have to type in You just type in the code word, which is, you know what I like. Amy would type in anything that starts with an E, and I would go, okay, that's code for Eagles. Or she would give me an eagle emoji, and I would immediately know. Amy says, I like the deep cuts. Yeah. All right, so there you go, Z. Thanks, you're welcome. Yeah, I started late, so I've got plenty of time. I don't know. Unless my muse says, whisper something, I'm just kind of leaving it up to fate. Okay, there we go. Well, I'm running down the road trying to loosen my load. I got 7 women on my mind. 4 that wanna own me, 2 that wanna stone me, and 1 says she's a friend of mine. Take it easy, take it easy. Don't let the sound of your own wheels make you crazy. Lighten up while you still can. Don't even try to understand. Just find a place and take your stand. Take it easy. Well, I'm standing on a corner in Winslow, Arizona, and it's such a fine sight to see. It's a girl, my lord, in a flatbed Ford, slowing down to take a look at me. Come on, baby, don't say maybe. Don't let the sound of your own wheels drive you crazy. We may lose and we may win, but we will never be here again. So open up, I'm climbing in. So take it easy. Well, I'm running down the road trying to loosen my load. Got a world of trouble on my mind. I'm looking for a lover who won't blow my cover, but she's so hard to find. Take it easy, take it easy. Don't let the sound of your own wheels make you crazy. Come on, baby, don't say maybe. I know your sweet love is gonna save me. I do, I do, I do, I do, I do. Oh, we got it easy. I'm only gonna take it easy. Double shot. My favorite. Summer nights. Keggers out in the desert in Arizona. Guys with roll bars and KC lights lighting up the desert floor. In high school. A billion stars up in the sky in the Sonoran Desert. Our lives all ahead of us. Man, enjoy your youth. That's what I would tell them. I like the way sparkling earrings lay against your skin so bright. And I wanna sleep with you in the desert tonight, with a billion stars all around. 'Cause I got a peaceful, easy feeling, and I know you let me die, 'cause I'm already standing on the ground. And I found out a long time ago what a woman can do to your soul. Ah, but she can't make you anyway. You don't already know how to go. 'Cause I got a peaceful, easy feeling. I know you won't let me down, 'cause I'm already standing on the ground. I get this feeling I may know you as a lover and a friend. This voice keeps whispering in my other ear, tells me I may never see you again. But I got a peaceful, easy feeling, and I know you won't let me down, 'cause I'm already standing. I'm already standing. Yes, I'm already standing on the ground. Ooh, whoa, whoa, what a feeling. Woo! Oh, thanks to those little double eagles, I knew exactly what that meant, and then that inspired my favorite Eagles song. So, double shot of the Eagles tonight. By the way, not to get technical, even they have said it on occasion. It's not the Eagles, it's Eagles. The name of the band is Eagles. So even Glenn Frey in their documentary said, History of the Eagles said, you know what, being in the Eagles about 90% of the time was great, or, you know, and then he went off on this profane-laced thing. And somebody pointed out recently, I was reading something that said it's actually Eagles, not the Eagles, which I knew, and I went, that's true, it's Eagles. Close. They were out doing peyote buttons in the desert early on and to write songs, and Glenn went off to go to the bathroom, and he said he looked up and there was an eagle flying around like this, and he was like, oh man, I got to get out of here. And so he came back and said Eagles, and that's how they named the band. That's how he said it, but it's Eagles, it's not the. So doesn't matter, but I just said the Eagles, but it's like, it's actually Eagles. That's my favorite Eagles song, which I do say, there we go. So and he's, what else? And he said, thank you, you're welcome, excellent. Oh, was that, oh man. All right, so I bought that. It's called The History of the Eagles. It's 3, count them, 3 DVDs. I got that at Costco. Gosh, Amy, before I met you, it's been a long time. And it's a documentary on, it's interviews with all the guys, and it's all the good and bad and everything. It's really, really good. It takes 2 DVDs just to get through the history. And then the 3rd DVD is a live show. It's like an hour. It's a live show from, I think it was 1979. So Timothy B. Schmidt was the lead singer on Love Will Keep Us Alive. He replaced Randy Meisner. So Randy Meisner is the original lead singer. Take It to the Limit, all those high notes. He's not the lead singer. He's a singer on all those high notes. Take It to the Limit and that stuff. So Glenn Frey and Don Henley were Linda Ronstadt's backup band, and I didn't know a lot of this till I saw this documentary. So they were her band. So then they wanted to go off on their own, and they started Eagles, and they brought in this guy they heard about called Fingers Felder. So Don Felder, who was in Malibu on vacation with the Eagles after he played with them for like a year or so, and he was just doing this chord progression, and he pulled out a tape recorder, and that became Hotel California. Don and Glenn wrote the song set to the music to that. So Don Felder was their lead guitarist initially, and Bernie Leadon. He's the guy playing all the banjo and all the slide stuff on all the early Eagles. So it goes through the whole history of how they put the band together, all the fights they have, which were numerous, guys getting kicked out of the band, new guys being brought in. It's a very interesting, yes, it's absolutely worth the price of admission. That is a great documentary. No, it's called The History of the Eagles, and it's a 3 DVD set. So the first 2 DVDs, it takes 2 to get through the whole story. It's really great. And then, and the third one is Alive from somewhere in 1979. So when it opens up, it has quick little comments by some of the Eagles. Don and Glenn says, you know what, being in the Eagles 90% of the time was effing great, and the rest of the time, and then Glenn says something, and then Joe Walsh, his whole story in there is worth the price of this. From trashing hotel rooms, I think he still holds the record. He and John Belushi partied together one night, and Joe Walsh trashed a hotel room to the tune of $23,000 and was banned for life. I think he still holds the record for the most. But anyway, he talks about that, in the beginning he says they cut to Joe and he goes, you know, there was a famous French philosopher that says, and he's completely sober now, but he still kind of talks like he's high, that said, as you live your life, and I looked this up, I don't know the guy's name, it's true, he goes, as you live your life, it's like calamity and chaos and fireworks going off and what the heck's happening? He goes, then as you look back on your life, it looks like a finely crafted novel. He goes, but at the time, it don't. He's so funny, and I've used that quote for so long. It's so true. You look back and go, oh my God, all this insane chaos and random stuff happening, and then you look back on it and you forget all the bad stuff and go, man, this is like, that's how I look at my life. It's like there's this common thread woven throughout my entire life, bringing people into it. And anyway, so absolutely, you can probably find it used on Amazon or eBay. It doesn't matter. That is a fantastic, I've talked too long about it. That's how good it is for me to go on this long. It's a great, great, great documentary. And if you like Eagles, you'll find out more than you ever knew. I had no idea all the stuff that was going on behind the scenes, the fights, all the stuff, but also their creativity. It was really good. It's awesome. I highly recommend it. I remember I was in, Kevin and I, my brother Kevin Mack, we were stationed in Sacramento at Mather Air Force Base, and the Eagles broke up. I remember the morning I got off a night shift in 1980, and I turned on my radio before I went to bed, and John Lennon had just been shot. And then I remember the Eagles broke up, and it was like 1982 or something. And then they got back together in 94, maybe? Because they were asked by, I never saw this, I saw it later, it's in the documentary. Travis Tritt, I think, country singer, wanted to do Take It Easy, and he brought those guys in to be in the music video, to be like members of the band, but he sang the song. So they did it, and it went to like #1. It became a huge hit. So then they started talking. Maybe we should get together and tour. But their manager, I can't remember. It was the same manager they had, said when they broke up, he said, I approached them a number of times about getting back together. And their common quote was, when hell freezes over. That was their answer. So then they did this music video, and I can't remember, their manager got them back together and said, you guys want to go on tour? And they said, yes. So they named the tour the Hell Freezes Over Tour. So if you want to know where that came from, it came from their response 14 years before saying, the day you want us to go on tour again? We'll do that when hell freezes over. So they thought it was a funny joke. So when they agreed to do it after years had passed, over a decade, they said, let's name the tour Hell Freezes Over Tour. And then there's a DVD of that, a live DVD somewhere that they recorded those shows. There's a really good version of my favorite Eagles song on there too, by the way. I really love that version for some reason. There's a segue from another song into that that's just a great segue into Peaceful Easy Feeling. It's really good. And that's the only time Glenn, he doesn't say on the recording toward the end, what a feeling, oh, what a feeling. That's not on the record. But he did it on this live version because he sang the lead. And he goes, whoa, whoa, what a feeling. And I have included that ever since, just because of that one performance on that one live set, that one live show, Hell Freezes Over, which is a really good. I don't know if they did a documentary, but they did a press conference before that, and that's included on the documentary. They did a press conference and they got back together, and the press is saying, so why get together after all these years? And they said, well, we initially said when hell freezes over is when we'll get together, and all the press laughed, so they said that's how we decided to do it. Anyway, I think I answered your question. The History of the Eagles is a fantastic 3 DVD set. It's really, really good. You'll learn a lot about them. It's so awesome. Wow, I missed out on so many comments. I'm sorry I've been talking for so long. He says, I was looking at short ones on YouTube. Thanks for the info. Short, what, clips, I guess? Yeah. Glenn's close to you. Yes, my voice is somewhat close to his. I channel his voice when I do that, and when I did the other Tequila Sunrise. Yeah, because our vocals are similar in tenor. Yeah, we're both tenors. Yes, that's true. Thank you for noticing that. That's a compliment. That'd be something like saying, wow, your voice on occasion is a good Elvis voice. Thank you. That's a huge compliment. And it's a huge compliment, Glenn. Yep. Never knew all this. Oh, yeah. Get the DVD. Get the History of the Eagles is really, it's not filtered, so there's a lot of swearing and all kinds of crazy stuff, but it's a great story. That's rock and roll, man. It's a band. It's just, like Bon Jovi said, that's how bands are. You just never know, you know. There's a lot of personalities and all that kind of stuff, and guys suit each other. It's a great story. So put on some popcorn. Go order it from wherever you can find it. Put on some popcorn. I know you could go into any Zia Records here locally and find it used. It's great. Hell Freezes Over, 94 to 95. Yeah, I got to see. Oh, you did? You saw it live? That's awesome. I've never seen them live. Z saw it at Sun Devil Stadium on that tour. Wow. Yeah, so, yeah, it's great. Oh, Kaylin was still here. I never knew all this. Yeah, it's a fantastic story. You had a dream about what last night, Amy? Oh, that's wild. What about the band or about that concert, I guess? You know, I was just thinking of this, Eagles earlier. My tuned down guitar, because my vocals don't get as high as Glenn Frey's. Boots. I haven't done this in a long time. So this is another Eagles song that I do that I love. Oh, that tour, you had a dream about it? That's wild. We don't have to end it here because I know I started late. So I have to tune this. It's tuned down one full step. Because my vocals don't go to where Don Henley's did on this song, but I love this song. I haven't done it in a while. Every night I'm lying in bed, holding you close in my dreams, thinking about all the things that we said, and coming apart at the seams. We tried to talk it over, but the words come out too rough. I know you were trying to give me the best of your love. Loud empty faces, loud empty places. Look at the way that we live, wasting our time on cheap talking line. Left us so little to give. That same old crowd was like a cold dark cloud that we could never rise above. But here in my heart, I give you the best of my love. Whoa, 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 sweet darling, you get the best of my love. Whoa, 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 sweet darling, you get the best of my love. I'm going back in time, it's a sweet dream. It was a quiet night, and I would be alright if I could go on sleeping. But every morning I wake up and worry what's gonna happen today. You see it your way, and I see it mine, but we both see it slipping away. We don't try to talk it over, baby, but the words come out too rough. But here in my heart, I give you the best of my love. Whoa, 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 sweet darling, you get the best of my love. Whoa, 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 sweet darling, you get the best of my love. Whoa, 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 sweet darling, every night and day, you get the best of my love. Whoa, whoa, sweet darling, every night and day, you get the best of my love, the best of my love. You get the best of my love, the best of my love. You get the best of my love, the best of my love. Oh, woo! Man, I love that song. I rarely play it, but seemed appropriate. Oh, I've kept you guys way over. Thank you for staying with me. Got started late. I had a client running late, which I accommodate. There's a song title in there. I just rhymed on that. That tour, wow, that's crazy. She had a dream about that last night. So I'm on my tune down guitar. How about we end on one I don't play very often, from one of my favorite movies, The Lake House, with Keanu Reeves. I love Keanu Reeves and Sandra Bullock. So Paul McCartney did this song from that. I sometimes have to go, okay, how does it go again? There it is. Because his vocals are a little high for me too, so I play this on the tune down guitar. So I think this is a great song to end on. If you've ever seen The Lake House, it's a great movie. If you haven't, it's not a time travel movie, it's a time displacement movie. Two people separated by 2 years, and they somehow connect. And it is so, I love that. And the lyrics to this song, once you've seen the movie, really makes sense. Like, oh, brilliant, brilliant songwriting by Sir Paul McCartney. Amy says, nice, thank you. Oh, Kaylin's still here, thank you. You're welcome. Amy was thinking of this one earlier too. Well, here we go. All right. I'm very sure this never happened to me before. I met you, and now I'm sure this never happened before. And now I see this is the way it's supposed to be. I met you, and now I see this is the way it should be. This is the way it should be for lovers. They shouldn't go it alone. It's not so good when you're on your own. So come to me. Now we can be what we want to be. I love you, and now I see this is the way it should be. This is the way it should be. This is the way it should be for lovers. They shouldn't go it alone. It's not so good when you're on your own. I'm very sure this never happened to me before. I met you, and now I'm sure this never happened before. This never happened before. This never happened before. This never happened before. Oh man, that was a perfect song to end the set on. Oh, that Paul McCartney song from The Lake House. So, oh wow, I never predict these nights. They're all great because of you guys when you show up, my tribe. But then there are just some nights that are unpredictable, and I don't know, everything aligns and people check in that surprise you and stories that all come together. And tonight was one of those. Man, what a wonderful night with my tribe. Thank you for showing up so I could share my music. Otherwise, it has no audience to go to. Kaylin says, thank you. You're welcome. Thank you for being here. Amy was thinking of that one earlier. Yeah, that's crazy. I know. And then you'll get ideas for, I'll say, okay, how about this one? And you go, I was just thinking of that, like the mashup. I can't read mine, so my Jedi powers are strong. The Force runs strong within me, but my Jedi powers have limits, and they don't include mind reading. So those things just come out of the universe, just gives me a nudge, and it was meant to be. So for you, for which I'm grateful. I was thinking of that one earlier, and neat. Yeah, it's awesome. What a great night. All right, my tribe, thanks for staying up past your bedtime, is the way I put it. Because my client ran late, so my session ran late, and but we made it happen, and I'm grateful. And thanks for listening to my stories. So great sharing them all with you. I love you. I love you and your family, Caleb. Thank you for checking in. Oh, I got to keep a cork on that. I don't know why that You have a beautiful family unit. Um, so great to see you. I'm so glad that you were here tonight. Thanks for checking in, all of you. Gene was there. Gene was there earlier on too, and Z was here. Thanks so much for checking in. Thought you were working overtime. Maybe you were, but you got here in time. Amy's here from Ohio, so she is our lone star out of stater. Thanks for checking in tonight. You're welcome for the music and the stories. Thanks for giving an audience to them. Yeah, so that's it. Oh yeah, Friday. So we'll play it by ear Friday. My grandkids they're running track from 5:30 to 6 here on the East Valleys. It's only 20 minutes away, but I don't know when it'll be done. So I will put up a post on my page when I'm there about if I'm going live at 7, fine. If it's later and you guys gave me the thumbs up and said you'd stick around, then I'll let you know about what time I'll be live. So we won't skip Friday, which would not be my first choice. So as long as you're here and you're flexible on time, then we'll make it happen. So, and as always, my new friend at Trader Joe's has a new T-shirt that says, "Namaste. The divinity in me recognizes and honors the divinity in you." Thanks for keeping yourselves healthy, my tribe. Keeping those immune systems bolstered. Enjoy the rest of this. I have to stop and think. Oh yeah, Wind Down Wednesday. My days run on just like this. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. Sliding into the rest of your week, into Fiesta Friday. I will be here at whatever time, same bat time and channel, something fill in the blank Mountain Standard Time for Fiesta Friday. I will let you know when the track meet's over. Hopefully it won't be too late. And we'll be back for some more music, which is going to be great. Caitlin says, "Oh, Avery loves you." I love Avery. If she checks back in, we'll play some music for her too. Either Friday or Sunday or whenever. So there you go. Much love, my tribe, to all of you. Thank you for checking in. Enjoy the rest of your Wind Down Wednesday, the rest of your week, and we'll see you next time.